Our conditions remaining bullish in this bull market, continuing to see just kind of some sideways consolidation here at the top end of this range, seeing momentum continue to remain in that bullish trend location. Also, breadth also holding up nicely here. Not a lot of activity yesterday. Sentiment also staying at the upper end of the range. We did see the buy-sell ratio start to pull back just a little bit here, moving from 3.92 back to 2.96, but still essentially 3-to-1 bulls, and that still gives us that overall bullish bias currently at these levels. Let's take a look at S&P 500. S&P sitting again right at those potential all-time highs, that 565 range, looking for 565, between 565 and 554, and we could see, continued volatility inside of that range, and ideally, if we do retest back to 554, this becomes an area of support that we can watch for. Otherwise, we're watching for 565, a potential breakout area on S&P, could give some nice momentum there. Continuing to see bonds hold up, a slight pullback here, still in the momentum zone, but a little bit of a shift here back in on TLT and also SHY. Let's take a look at that one. Still holding up nicely, not much of a move on short-term bonds. If we jump over to sectors here, still holding up. We had one move back over to the hold range, and everything is still in short-term trend up. So we still have a lot of bullishness happening across most sectors. We're seeing commodities, the price of gold sitting right at that potential breakout range again as it's working on all-time highs, and that overall trend is still continuing to work nicely. Let's take a look at silver, and we've got SLV, which is also pressing that upper end of that, or the lower end of that momentum zone. If we can break through that 27 and create that new support area above that price point. And let's take a look at copper right here and see. Copper's been moving. ICOP is the symbol on that one, starting to trend back up here as well. And USO oil, having some volatility here, having 2 or 3 days of real big gap higher and a little bit of a retracement yesterday. Muscle stock group, we've got some nice looking biomedical names here. Our ZLT is one. BLND also is a stock that's had a pretty nice run. Lots of volatility. A few whipsaws here as it's trying to establish trend. BLND, and I also saw a couple others. Royal Caribbean has been an interesting stock. It's got a new signal back in that new buy trend. Nice volume confirmation bar. A nice looking setup there on Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines. That'll do it for today's update. Everyone have a fantastic day today.